grandmother had a big market garden and an apple farm, and she didn't really spray it or tend it. She just picked the apples. They had scabs on them, so be it. I would run wild down here through the apple trees, and I had kept a pony here, half wild horse, so I would ride through the woods. And it went through different periods of time where it was very profitable, and then it was not profitable at all. And so they turned to making apple cider with apples that they couldn't sell as fruit apples or whatnot. And that was a recipe for apple cider that got handed down from my grandfather to my father to me. And this was a lot of times how the farm helped sustain itself during rough times. You know, we were always a great family to get together for Sunday night dinners. And I just remember a lot of talk when I was a child. There seemed to be this shame, or there seemed to be this cloud over our family for having to sell this land to sustain the farm. It just seemed to be a lot of negative connotation about, you know, having to let our land go. And, you know, the particular farmer who purchased it was a conventional farmer and used a lot of petrochemicals and used a lot of herbicide to try to grow his crops here. And we just started to see a lot of differences around with the trees and you know, the biology that used to be really prevalent on the farm. When I was 19 years old, I came back to the farm. It had dwindled down to about 9 acres of land, and just the house, no buildings, no livestock. The orchard was really old and really beyond renovation, if you will. I never met my grandfather. My grandfather died about a month before I was born. I remember pulling into the graveyard where he's buried, and I remember having this weird conversation. I remember saying, you know, I'm gonna finish what you started. I'm gonna get it all back. I'm gonna fix this issue. I just remember having this unexplainable urge to make things right, and I didn't even know really how to do that or what it was all about. And so through the course of hard work and sacrifice, you know, me with a young family, Rachel came along when I was 21 years old. I had to work hard, and I had to work off the farm and on the farm and to acquire the land back over those many generations. And in the 60s, I think they sold our land, our family's land, for $100 an acre. And in the 90s, I paid $10,000 an acre to buy it back, not knowing what I would do with it, just knowing I had to have it back. My grandmother was extremely proud and satisfied every time I was able to purchase a building lot. It was really great and satisfying to me, and it actually fueled me to keep going and to be more aggressive. And now it's definitely part of our family. Like, we're no longer nomads. We're farming in various different farms around the valley. We're here. This is our land, and this is our namesake, and this is our legacy. I'm happy to say that our snakes are coming back, and our trees are looking green again, and there's no herbicide sprayed around the brooks, and the animals are healthy, and so we're doing it little by little, you know, as much as we can, but it takes several generations to get the land back to the way it was. That'll be your job.